Hello again, everyone. I'm here with a quick swap out of my everyday carry from my Chic Sparrow buttered rum Cascade to this lovely, lovely Black Maverick Cascade Scout. So this seemed like a perfect time of year to go ahead and swap it out, kind of for October, Halloween, all of that. It may already be Halloween by the time I post this video, but it seemed like a good time, and I wanted to show you some of the ways that I'm using the Cascade pockets a little bit different than the regular pockets. It's not that different, but I figured different enough to show you. And I don't have a charm on this particular black one, and I'm actually I'm sad to leave this notebook with this charm. I mean, both the notebook and the charm are lovely. I really have enjoyed being in them, but I can always come back, so I will do that at some point later. I just don't really have a charm that I think goes well with this particular notebook, but okay, I'm going to swap these around. And let's see, let's start reverse order this time. I haven't put a pen in this pen loop yet, so let's see if I can get, fits perfectly. And the fact that I have all black pens really helps, because then it will definitely go with this particular notebook. Okay, and I'm going to move my Jabun Techo. And I have a bunch of stuff on that page, so I'm going to try not to show too much of that. Nothing's all that sensitive, it's just probably not that interesting for you to see what I ate that day or whatever. Okay, so Jabun Techo, and then here I am going to put in the zipper wallet from Nisa Made in the middle. And it looks like this is one that has some of the tight elastics on it, but it should be okay. Okay. And I've switched this out a little bit. I'm putting coupons and things in this pocket and my emergency $20 bill here. And then I've been putting stickers up in here, some stamps, and these are still the Edison cards. I have not been using these Edison cards pretty much at all. I really have not been feeling motivated to use them. I will refer you back to my prior video on the setup for my everyday carry so that you kind of know the lay of the land for what I'm transferring over. And in that video I talk a little bit more about the Edison cards. They're kind of fun, but I just really have not been into them lately. Okay, and then here is my bullet journal, and I want to be careful because now I have these little tabs. I've been using these Midori metal tabs to mark my specific day that I'm on, and to so I have it on the day, the month, and then the future log, and then I also have one on Edison deck pages, but I haven't been doing that much. And this particular notebook has really been holding up well. This is the Cafe Notes notebook. It's been working really well, even with tight elastics. So the binding on this is top notch. Okay, and another thing that has changed a little bit, and I'm not sure if these will fit in here actually. So I've shown these little folders on the channel before. I will put a link down below to the unboxing where I unboxed, well, not unboxed, but showed you these along with my new weeks for the year for 2021. And this is how I am using them. Basically, I'm keeping personal papers that I need to reference, that I want to keep in my everyday carry. I have them in 3 separate categories. This one is, let's see. Oh, so we have, yes, there is some work going on the water pipes in our neighborhood. So this is information about that. This is information about my current medical stuff. And then this is information about a bunch of car recalls that we've gotten that I haven't been able to do because I haven't wanted to go into the dealership and deal with all the people there. So they did confirm, though, that it's not life-threatening or anything, and I can get those done, you know, if and when the pandemic is ever over. Let's cross our fingers on that one. But I've been keeping these in this back folder. I'm not sure how they'll work with this one, although it seems to work fine. They do bend a little bit on the spine just because, it's not because of the folders. The folders themselves would fit perfectly, but because I have some larger papers in there that go a little bit past the point of where the fold is. They do kind of chunk up back there a little bit, but you can see with the creme inside leather how it's going. It probably will mold around these, which is fine. If I end up putting some more flatter things in there, it might end up going back down. But for now, this is how I want to keep it. So let's do that. And then the front pocket stuff is the only one left. So these are both Cascade. So I'll kind of show you. I'm gonna make sure I don't scratch the notebook up too much. So I've been using this little sticker in all of these. You know, if I had some Halloween stickers, that would probably be smart, but I am not much of a holiday sticker person. You know, I'm more about colors, really. Although I do like Halloween. Halloween's kind of a fun holiday. But, you know, I'm just kind of keeping the same stuff in here. It's not really seasonal, at least not yet. And then I've been keeping these two stencils for my Jabun Techo in this middle one here. And you know, I'm wondering if I should drop this one off because I have not been using it really. I've been using my stamps that I have at my desk more so than the little stencils for individual things. I keep thinking that, you know, maybe I should start dating my entries with these numbers. So that's why I haven't been leaving it out, because I use this one pretty much every day, but we'll see. I'll leave it in for now. So that's going to go in the middle pocket. And I put it in the middle pocket because if I put it in the top pocket, it would be too tall. And then in the bottom pocket, it would cover everything up. So, but it fits fine in the middle pocket. And then here I have some washi tape. And then I actually have an old color guide for my standard everyday carry watercolor palette. I'm keeping this in here because I currently have a larger setup. I've expanded beyond these colors, but I did want to keep this particular color guide so that when I do go back to a smaller setup, that I'll know what I had in there originally, and I might want to go back to that. So that's really just for safekeeping, and it's a little pretty, you know, color guide, so having it in here is not a problem. So that goes in the back pocket. And that is pretty much it, folks. So there we go. I will come back to you soon. Some notebooks I get really attached to when I start using them. And this one is a little stiffer just because of the Maverick leather. And it seems like because it is stiffer, it is this is coming right up to the edge, this Jabun Techo, because it could go back a little further. I've never tried to square off the edges on a Maverick. I've never really had much luck with that because Maverick is pretty stiff. So I haven't even really tried, but let's see. I'll try it a little bit. It seems to have already made a little bit of a difference just doing that. All right, so let's put the elastic back on and see. But everything fits really well, just like it does in every B6 Slim. I don't know that I can ever switch out of this size for my everyday carry because I really do feel like it's the perfect size. I feel like it's not too small, not too big, and I personally like the rectangular shape. It's more like a book. I'm not a huge fan of the square-shaped sizes like A6 and B6. Although with A6, I do use an A6 for a variety of things. I use the B6 probably the least of all the different sizes. I have a couple, but really what I'm using them for is just storing books in them because certain books fit in the B6 size. And I still am planning to do a video on what types of books will fit into what size traveler's notebook. Sorry, I got a blank there. And as just sort of a sneak peek, actually, I have my very much tattered at this point Watership Down book, and I kind of wanted to show you how that fits into a B6 Slim. So this is like a standard mass market paperback size. It's a really thick book though, so I'm not going to put it on the strings or anything, but in a B6 Slim, a regular mass market paperback fits really nicely. You might be able to fit this in a personal size as well because there is a little bit of room here on the edges. I have actually not tried it in a personal, but you know, I might actually keep this in here for now just because it does have this little rabbit on the front, and I personally am you know, transcribing the whole book of Watership Down, which I will link to that video as well. This kind of became a little bit of a ramble side discussion here. One other thing that's really nice about having this book in there is it feels super light because the book itself is just kind of light paper. But anyway, so there we go. So I can use this one however I want now, and then this one is going to be my everyday carry for a little while. And it's chock full. It's really kind of at the limit of what this can hold. I probably will try to see if I can get that Jabun Techo to go back further into the spine a little bit more, just so that it's a little more flush with everything else. But there you go. So there's all the different angles there. It seems to work well, and happy Halloween, I suppose. All right, that's it for today. And feel free to subscribe so you can keep track of future videos on my channel, and I hope to see you there. All right, have a great day in the meantime. Thanks a lot. Bye.